pinky ring. Lot of gang, lot of bitches in the icy chain. While you claim that you rich, that's a false claim. I be straight to the whip, no baggage claim. Whole lot of styles, can't even pronounce the name. You ain't got no style.
Hey you guys, welcome back to Taylor XO, or welcome to Taylor XO if you're a new subscriber. So y'all, it's been like 2 months, maybe even longer since I've done a video. Y'all know I've been on my compilation stuff, so if you guys want to go check that out, I've done plenty of compilations, LIVS, Jazzy. Most of you have seen them, but for those of you who haven't, make sure you guys go check them out. Y'all, I've missed y'all so much. Y'all, I've literally had so much going on in my life, and y'all know that I'm so super private about, everything that I have going on. Whatever I have in my private life, that's what that is, and I just usually try to keep it at that. And, I want to share more with you guys. I want to give you guys more updates on Valencia because, I did share my pregnancy, and y'all, did buy so many nice things for Valencia, and I was so appreciative of that, and I felt like I didn't really keep y'all on the journey of Valencia and her growing, but y'all also know that I don't post pictures of my kids, so it was that, and just it's y'all, life has been lifing over here, and y'all know how that goes. So all of my little subscribers, thank you guys so much for still sticking with me, even though I haven't been consistent and I just been posting the compilations. I haven't been going live. But y'all know I've been keeping y'all in the loop with the shorts. I love y'all so much for always, even just supporting my shorts that I post, always commenting, viewing, giving a like. So I thank you guys so much. And I promise after this, I post this video, y'all, I will never go MIA for like 2-3 months again because I love my XO gang so much. So I just had to get that out of the way because, I just feel like I never give enough explanation. And I feel like I owe y'all an explanation because y'all support me so much. Some of y'all have been here since day one, so I feel like I just owe that to you guys. So maybe we'll do a live this week and get into some things about just me personally, not so much about Liv and Jazzy because, we're always on that. But anyways, you guys, let's get into this video, y'all, because today I'm like, okay, let me get into this whole little situation Liv has going on where she's in Florida right now. And supposedly she moved and she's, there. She's not with the kids. The kids are supposed to come with her this summer, but I just been sitting here thinking like, damn, sis just picked up. She left. She didn't really give too much explanation or, I was thinking that she was possibly moving just because I did post a short of her like throwing away all the food in her refrigerator, and she been had boxes stacked up to the ceiling. Y'all were seeing those. But she just didn't really seem like she was moving because she got AJ at another daycare. And she just seemed like she set everything up to where she was still going to stay in Texas. And she claimed that she cared so much about her kids, she could never leave her kids. So a lot of people have been thinking, like, is this a week-long trip and, she's going back? Or, did she actually move? And to me personally, I'm so back and forth with it just because I just feel like she didn't take that long of a break and pack up enough for her to just, within the span of like those 2 days, pack up her whole apartment and go. I just don't think that she left. Being also too that, she has the kids up in Texas, and being, if she moved to Florida, obviously that would affect her being able to get the kids consistently, which she really didn't have much more in Texas than she did in Florida. And another thing that even makes me wonder, like, she hasn't shown any bit of her apartment, even filmed in like an exterior room, like she claimed her office she was going to be filming in. I truly think that her sister is watching the kids this week while, she's visiting there, and she's just taking this time to, visit the gym and just get her mind right, I guess, from, everything that went down with Gerard. Y'all know that whole thing went down with Gerard. Allegedly, she posted receipts of her with Gerard, and people were joining that Instagram, y'all, that she made. She made this Instagram where people could join and pay to see the receipts of her and Gerard. But me personally, I really do think that those receipts were probably just some BS receipts. Me personally, I didn't see anybody repost anything from that Instagram. So who knows what she posted, but either way, I think she just tried to get away for a while because, I guess she just wanted to get the break before she has to get the kids for the summer. Y'all know that she is very, very, when it comes to her 3 kids, she does not really care. She will pick up and go. Liv is very selfish. We've all known this. Liv is a very selfish mother. So she's had a lot going on over there. And like I said, I personally am back and forth if she did move. But if she did move, I was also wondering, like, is she running from child support, CPS? I know a couple people were in the comments, claiming that maybe she's running from a CPS case, or maybe it is, child support. She could potentially get picked up there for child support. Maybe if she's in Florida, they can't come and get her. I don't know how the court system works. So if you guys want to comment down below and let me know how that whole thing works. Now, I know she still has to pay child support, but I don't know if maybe she ran because she didn't want people knocking at her door, trying to pick her up and arrest her for the child support, which she so-called claimed that she was so not scared and, she didn't care if people came to pick her up. She'll do her little time in jail and then she'll be out. Like, sis, we know that you're scared as hell to go to jail. You won't even fight nobody out here. So we know you're not fighting anybody in jail. Like, we know you're scared. So stop the front like, oh, pick me up from jail or pick me up and take me to jail. I'm going to just do my little time and, I'm going to be getting along with everybody. I'm going to be having me a good old... Like, girl, you're not, because you're not even that bitch. You know that the bitches hate her out here, so they're going to be definitely hating her in jail. She's going to be having problems with them females. Y'all know how Liv always has a problem with a female everywhere she goes. A job, just a friend group, social media, family. She always has a problem with somebody. So we know that that's not going to go down the way that she so-called claimed, but we also know that Liv is scared, probably petrified to go to jail. And y'all know that she was also claiming that being Nisha found out that her and Gerard were messing around, that maybe Nisha was going to get dirty and put her ass in jail. So who knows, y'all? It's just been so much going on just with Liv. I miss so much, and I've tried to keep y'all again in the loop with the shorts, but it doesn't compare to me coming on here actually, talking about these topics, because this girl really thought she did her big one, going back and sleeping with Gerard, I guess proving a point to Nisha that he still wanted her. Like, girl, it's so crazy to me. And then to turn around and, scurry out of Texas and hurry up and run back to Florida because you're scared of whatever was happening in Texas. You have your whole 3 kids there, and I guess now she figures, okay, well, the relationship was done with Gerard. She can't have him the way she wants him now, so I guess she moved back to Florida. We will see in about, I'd say 2 weeks to a month, because we know she can't afford to be away from her apartment for over a month. So we will see if she does end up going back to Texas. But just knowing her lying self and how she always, like, sneakingly grins when she lies, she was very much so giving that she was lying in that live talking about she moved to Florida. So we will see. And as y'all already know, she got to Florida and her sister and her mother, I guess, are already watching the kids. She's been at the gym all day, every day, I feel like, on live. Every time she goes live, the kids are never with her. So she's already starting back her, her thing where Raquel and her mom are watching the kids and she's out hoeing around. So y'all comment down below. Do you think that she moved? Do you think that she'll be coming back? Do you think that it has something to do with the situation with child support or CPS? What do y'all think is going on? In all reality, we all don't care, but this girl moves so much, and I don't think that she could have just up and moved and got a place in that short amount of time and packed and moved her whole place. She still had a lot of stuff set up and she was still going live every day. So who knows? I just think this girl likes people to speculate and suspect things like, oh, well, what is Liv doing? Is she here? Is she there? Like, sis, in all reality, really nobody cares. But because you do have 3 kids in Texas, it makes it all the more weird that you just move with these 2 kids because they have no fathers that really care where they're at. It's very strange that you just move around with the 2 kids and it's always the 3 kids left with Gerard to, figure it out, I guess. She also claimed that she was trying to see if, one of the kids could come and stay with her, or Robin and Ryan could come and stay with her and Christian would stay with Gerard, but I guess that didn't happen. I guess Gerard said that it wouldn't make sense to split the kids up, and he just wasn't, I guess he wasn't agreeing to that. So that didn't happen. So I guess she just, moved to Florida. I guess she wanted to see if he was going to agree to that maybe before she moved to Florida. And since he didn't, that gave her even more of a reason to move. Who knows? But we will see again. Y'all comment down below. I want to start back doing comment of the day. I want to start back doing so much things, y'all. I just feel like I've been out of this YouTube loop for so long, not being interactive with you guys. Yeah, I try to respond to comments, y'all, but even then it's like I be having so much going on over here, y'all. So comment down below, you guys, what more videos you want to see, what y'all think, and I would love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to wrap it up right here because we're going to do a part 2 to this. I just wanted to get in on here and give y'all something today because I miss y'all so much. And one of my subscribers commented today, was like, we miss you. Where are you at? And I was just thinking to myself, like, you know what? Today's the day I have to post a video because y'all miss me and I miss y'all. So thank you guys so much for watching and stay tuned for another one.
Woke up this morning, can't remember nothing. Two bitches just flowing from London. Nothing I remember, they calling me daddy. The mattress was covered in money. Went to sleep with my jewelry and chains on. Had to wake up and recount the money. I got a bitch, she gon' kill for real. Talking about Clyde and Bunny. Cool with the kid, copy. Got to pull up with a stick, stop it. Rich nigga shit, solid. Rich nigga, oh, 100 pockets riding. Got it. I go to space with the stars. I smoke a blunt on my pilot. Saturn, Moon, Earth, and Mars. NASA take off with the rocket. $500,000 on the necklace. No rich niggas, we successful. Say she wanna feel special. What? It go make her feel special.